The night the storm came to Dagger's Cove, the sea tried to bury its secrets, but secrets don't drown so easily. Some rise with the tide, clutching maps no one should see, carrying whispers no one should hear. Marin Vale didn't know it yet, but by saving a stranger from the waves, she pulled herself into a current older and darker than the ocean itself, a current that would demand everything from her, her trust, her love, and the truth she had feared her whole life. Asterisk, the storm the sea was never quiet in Dagger's Cove, even in the dead of night. It whispered like an old drunk muttering secrets he couldn't quite remember. But tonight, it didn't whisper. It screamed. Marin Vale clung to the rail of her battered trawler as the waves rose higher than the mast. Wind tore at her hood, and the salt spray stung her eyes. Her chest burned with exhaustion, but she kept the floodlights aimed at the dark. Shape thrashing in the surf. At first, she thought it was just driftwood. Then it turned over, coughing seawater. A man. His hand clutched something, a leather tube bound with rusted clasps. Hold on. Marin's voice vanished in the wind. She hauled him aboard, collapsing with him on the deck. His lips were pale, his breath ragged. He gripped her wrist with surprising strength and hissed, "Don't let them find it." "Find what?" "The map." His eyes rolled back, and he went limp, vanishing ink by morning. The storm had scattered. The man lay in Marin's cabin, wrapped in blankets, still unconscious. She pried the leather tube from his fingers and slid the map free. The paper smelled of salt and age. A crude coastline stretched across it, marked by strange runes. A black X sat offshore, beside the words, Isle of Ashes. The name made her skin prickle. Her father had spoken of it before he vanished at sea 8 years ago. Always in half-jokes, always with a look in his eyes like he knew more than he'd say. She locked the map in her desk and went to check the engine. When she returned, the desk was empty, the lock unbroken, the map gone. The historian, the stranger, woke at noon. He was tall, lean, with dark hair and a voice like unpolished stone. "My name's Elias," he said. "I'm a historian. That map belongs to me." "Not anymore," Marin said. "It's missing. Maybe you can tell me why someone risked a storm to bring it here." His gaze hardened. "Because the Isle of Ashes isn't just a shipwreck site. It's where the Red Seraph went down, and where my grandfather made his last choice." She knew. The name, the Red Seraph, was a legend, a galleon rumored to have carried stolen gold. Vanishing in 1847, no one who searched for it ever came back. Shadows in the harbor that night. Someone tried to break into Marin's boat. She caught a glimpse, broad shoulders, oil-skinned coat, before the intruder vanished into the fog. The next day, she found out his name, Rowan Drake, salvager, rival, and, if the dockside rumors were true, a man who left 2 crewmates to drown in a wreck 5 years ago. Rowan's warning was blunt. "Stay away from the island, Vale. You'll find nothing but bones." Marin's reply was just as blunt. "Maybe I'm looking for bones." Forbidden Currents Elias brought her an offer. He'd help her find a map if she took him to the isle. She said yes before she could talk herself out of it. They searched the town archives together, days stretching into nights. Somewhere between poring over brittle ship logs and arguing over course charts, she realized she was starting to trust him. More than she should. It felt dangerous, not because he was hiding things, though he was, but because the more she learned, the more she didn't want to imagine the trip without him. The first twist, they found the map again, hidden inside a church's bell tower, stuffed into the mouth of a carved angel. But when Marin asked why it was there, Elias wouldn't meet her eyes. That night, she overheard him speaking to someone in the dark. "Once we have it, I'll finish what my grandfather started." The owl calls they set sail under a moonless sky. Halfway to the coordinates, the air turned cold, and a strange glow shimmered beneath the waves. Elias called it foxfire, but Marin had been at sea long enough to know foxfire didn't whisper your name. By dawn, the Isle of Ashes rose from the mist, jagged cliffs, black sand, and wreckage strewn like bones. Rowan's truth roan appeared on the beach with 2 men and a rifle. He didn't want the gold. Okay, he wanted to burn the wreck and everything in it. The Red Seraph didn't sink in the storm, he said. Oh God, your grandfather bargained with something in the deep. The gold is just bait. What's buried there is a curse. The relic they reached the galleon's hull, half swallowed by coral. Inside the captain's cabin, a chest weighted, not gold, a reliquary of black stone, humming faintly as if it had a heartbeat. Elias' voice shook. This is what I came for. Second twist. When he lifted the reliquary, the sea outside boiled. Its figures rose, pale, drowned sailors with eyes like lanterns. Marin saw her father among them. His lips moved. Let it go. The betrayal Elias turned on her, pistol in hand. I can break the bargain. I just need what's inside. Don't stop me. But she did. Rowan tackled him, the reliquary tumbling into the sand. The choice to sea spirit's voice filled the air. Neither male nor female. Return what was taken, or take their place. Marin's hands closed around the reliquary. Her father's face flickered in the fog. She could keep it and learn the truth of his last days. Or she could destroy it and end the curse. She smashed it. On the rocks, the silence after the drowned faded. The sea calmed. Elias was gone, dragged into the waves, or swallowed by something deeper. Rowan vanished before dawn, leaving only a scrap of paper. Fear is a choice. So is freedom. Walking away, Marin sold her boat. The treasure had never been gold. It was the quiet in her chest now, the space to start over without ghosts. But sometimes, standing on the cliff, she thought she saw Elias in the surf, watching, waiting. If the ocean whispered the truth about who you are, would you dare to listen?